Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks offense takes the field to start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team has been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back and they get after quarterbacks.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He wants to pass it on second down. Makes the grab over the middle. Knocked off his feet.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feet. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. To the air, it's Slater. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Crosses the 45. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf and the 47. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him and they forced the incompletion.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They move the tight end all over. Back to pass, it's Slater. Coming after him. Another incompletion on third down. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. Using the quick game. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be...
And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Running toward the tape. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now on second down. They'll try the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here comes the hurry up. Scanning the field, it's Slater. A shot toward the end zone. And it'll be a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Ducks send out the punt unit. They'll try to really get into this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game. So a shot toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They're getting this guy lathered up. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first. They were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, right through his fingers. He muffed it.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. It's complete.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
A little screen to the running back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dances away to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now,
he uncorks one deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. To throw, it's Slater. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the air on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Line gets set, first down. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Flips it out to the back. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Feeling some heat. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Slater. Got him downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
The quick feed, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete.
A nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking well most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Trying the left side. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Slater. Buys a little extra time. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Into the end zone for the touchdown. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man,
and the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll try to pop the draw. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Offense set on 1st down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Slater trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
Like 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the front.
Unleashes one deep. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
What a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense like that action.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out as the same.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They've got him pinned back. Trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give to the left side. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand They're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. That, friends, is a busting play. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Ducks are on the move. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
They'll go to the counter. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll give it on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Slater. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first.
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to fire on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. And he throws another interception. Taking it the other way. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. And the Ducks will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
A first down for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking downfield, it's Slater. It's complete to the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got a man, it's Need. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Setting up the screen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat, and can run the ball, pick up the first, you're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. And then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive man.
He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Gets it out fast. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Dropping back, it's Slater. Dances away. Makes his connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Marches ahead. Gets behind the pads and slams into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's so frustrating for the opposing offense, too, because you're just salivating. You're just waiting for an opportunity to get on the field. The offense possessed it the entire first quarter and then capped it off with a touchdown. That was amazing.
Getting set for the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back looking for help. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll give it to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
They keep attacking through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Just feeds the running back. Runs through a tackle. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Running backs square their shoulders up. That's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Complete downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He's got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. Back down he goes at the 18. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield, and they swarm him under.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The inside handoff. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Slater. Looking for a huge play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day.
We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Fighting off the defender. And the Ducks will move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Looking to pass. It's Slater. He finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, looking again to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. Off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. He chucks one out to the right. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, picked off. Oh, how did you make that move? That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Looking to move it through the air. Complete in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. He's going to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it in that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to...
Take over.
Look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 4 over Duke. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, there's the ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Third down, and this crowd will pull out a vocal cord to help this defense. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Takes the field, ready to go back to work. He leaves it with his back. Getting behind those pads and behind the stiff arm to get it out to the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Slater. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw it again. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. From the gun, looking for a man. Pocket starts to collapse. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now they'll run the draw. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Slater. He's going to let it go. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Going up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he intercepts it. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Line gets set, 1st down. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You'd want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I don't want want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team right here, they got to love the way that they played defense. They made the plays required to win. That's a happy group.